points creates a dodecagram, a sequence of all 12 musical.
We talk about raising your frequency, your vibration. Good. What frequency are you at right now? Do you know? If you don't know where you are, how do you know where you're going? Define ascension. Define raising your vibration. What does that mean to you? What, do you want to fly? Move objects with your mind? You want to teleport from room to room like Dr. Strange? You want to travel the stars using your mind and rematerialize on some other planet? Do you want an increase in intelligence, raising your IQ to that of a genius and beyond? A higher state of consciousness? Do you want to be able to heal those around you who are sick with only the touch of your hands? Read minds, maybe? I know. You want to know the secrets of the cosmos. You want to become a master of the universe. What is your definition of ascension? What is it that you want to become? You want the cosmic forces of the universe to unlock your hidden abilities? We all want love. We all want to live in a peaceful world without the nightmares. Well, most of us anyway. But we will all have to go through the trials and tribulations because these dark forces are strong and they absolutely want you to fail. And you're going to have to condition yourself through the changing weather. So I want to get into the discussion of magnetic energy, the human magnetic field, how it works and what you can do with it. I want to talk about the law of attraction, the mind, and its effects on our planet.
Electromagnetic fields of Earth, Schumann resonance, or better known as ley lines. Ley lines are the luminous strands that many are pulled at today, hardly suspected what riches lay at the end of these subtle light lines. All ley lines lead to the planetary grid, the primary light and energy matrix, creating, enveloping, and maintaining planet Earth, our Gaia.
We can prove that the nervous system transmits radio waves very easily. We can see with this simple signal test, transmitting the 5.151 MHz signal of the Great Pyramid into the body, that we can measure the frequencies radiating off the body at a distance with a tri-field meter in radio wave mode. This proves that our nervous system is an active transmitter-receiver.
Tesla found waves were generated which had a smooth balance of phasing between electric and magnetic components. He found discovery upon discovery. The Earth, he then found, was a reservoir of energies. And Tesla was one of the first to demonstrate this fact.
But what is its driving force? It is the same force that fuels human energy, magnetism, electrical current. It gives us the ability to think, to turn on our lights, drive our cars, and operate our televisions, laptops, and portable devices. Without this source, it is probable that none of these things would be possible. And that source, my friends, is the sun. Think of it this way. Our bodies are vessels. They are extensions of the earth. We are the earth. Do you understand? We are the walking, talking, thinking, speaking, fighting, hating, and loving part of the earth. Our bodies, we are electric light beings held together in sacred geometric form by magnetism that run on the power of the sun. The spirit, depending on who you ask, is the pilot, and that comes from another source, depending on what you believe. And you should not be concerned with leaving your body, as I see there are a few who are. You see, one of the problems I have with all this is that there are plenty of people who think that they are destined to leave the earth. I don't know what's so bad about Earth. I mean, aside from the system that we live in, this is a beautiful, amazing place like no other. Why do you think the angels wanted to come here in the first place? But I want to know what's out there. What about other dimensions? Nothing's out there. Nothing for you. There's nothing out there but concern. Now that can be discussed, and it will, but we need to first be grateful for what was given to us here, not for what we can get out there. Now, this energy that we get from the sun cannot come from the direct energy alone, because things move. We think, we move and expend energy. So, we must eat food. We must consume fuel. So we have to eat the light energy of the sun through vegetation, which is just an edible form of photons. But we don't consume all vegetation that has this energy. Now, we don't walk around eating grass, but grazing animals do. And so their meat is a secondary form of this light energy. Do you see? Photosynthesis is the transformation of visible light energy into consumable fuel. The plant takes carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen to form a carbohydrate molecule that we then consume for calories, or energy that creates heat. Energy from the photons that are released from the chemical bond once digested. So this is why vegetation that absorbs a lot of sunlight, such as citrus fruits, leafy greens, and algae, are probably the healthiest foods you can eat. This is also why honey is such a miraculous food. I like to think of it as liquid sunlight. So now, with this energy that we measure in calories, our bodies can produce electricity. Each atom in the human body has protons, neutrons, and electrons. Now, when an atom has an unbalanced charge, it will either become positively charged or negatively charged. This transition allows electrons to flow freely from one atom to another. This flow is electricity. The way this works is electrolytes, such as sodium and potassium, move freely in and out of the cells. When the positively charged sodium ions move into the cell, the negatively charged potassium ions move out of the cell. This change in the charge creates an electrical pulse. This has a domino effect as it causes the next cell to open up, allowing sodium and potassium ions to move in and out freely. This is how pain works. When you smash your thumb with a hammer, that electrical pulse travels along the nerve that senses pain all the way to your brain. This should give you a good idea of how fast that whole process works. These electrical signals cause your muscles to contract and your heart to beat. They also allow you to think. Food is a combination of light energy from the sun and the elements of the earth. So as the sun charges us up, we can use the earth to ground us. You see, we already know that there is a pretty consistent resonant frequency of the earth. The earth also has a powerful negative charge, meaning it has an abundance of electrons. So when you stand on the ground barefoot for about an hour and a half, those electrons in the earth are absorbed to the soles of your feet and enter the bloodstream. The idea here is to keep your body at the same negative charge of the earth, because our bodies are the earth, and when those two charges are off, your body builds up with free radicals and you're likely to get sick. The electrons absorbed from the earth take out those free radicals, reducing inflammation and pain. You get better sleep, an increase in energy, and you don't age as fast. It thins the blood, improving the flow of oxygen. It also helps to alleviate the stress caused by electromagnetic fields, Wi-Fi, cell phones, laptops, and that's just the beginning. Because see, our bodies can get charged up, and often overcharged. The heart plays the biggest role in our acoustic and electromagnetic biofield. And this energy field, this aura, as some may suggest, is normally only detectable with certain equipment, although some claim to be able to see the auras of others, even themselves, either with their own two eyes or using aura photography. So this magnetic field, this area of energy we have around us, the question is, how does it affect us and everything around us? Do not think that this field of energy is confined to a 3 to 5 foot bubble around you. That is only one layer. And it can affect other people, animals, and plant life. And the more people you have together, the greater the intensity of the field. You see, a smart practitioner would wash their hands in ice water after treating someone, because that person's negative energy can stick to your skin. You can walk by someone, brush shoulders, and you will pull energy off that person. You have to wash that energy off. Think about how different you would feel taking a cold shower right after work, or right after being around a group of people. This is a great stress reduction technique that is often overlooked. Much better than coming home to yell at your spouse, the kids, and the dog. Now, it's not so much how our magnetic fields affect everything around us. It's more of how everything else with a magnetic field affects us. Cosmic rays, of course, cause fluctuations in the Earth's magnetic field, thus changing our moods and bodily functions. I'm telling you, more and more people will begin to feel the agitation of these atmospheric and magnetic changes. In the meantime, you can use magnetic fields to improve your health. You can use magnets to charge the water that you drink, because most of you are drinking dead water, a very dry water. To make the water wetter, to make it vibrationally better for you, for better absorption, you use magnets to charge the water. You can get magnets for your shower and faucets to do just that. You can get rare earth magnets to put your food and water on top of. You can stand on these magnets, practicing standing meditation or qigong on these things, and it will enhance the effects. When you walk into a room, you will be able to overpower other people's negativity. You will be able to attract the things that you want faster with less resistance. And you will be able to repel those things that you do not want. Remember, the universe does not care about what you want. It only responds to how you feel. And if something makes you feel good, it will send you more of those things that make you feel good. If and when you feel bad, it brings you more of what causes you to feel bad. It's that simple. We are living far away from the way God and nature intended us to. So there should be no question of why we feel the way we feel, why we act the way we act, and why we treat each other the way we do.